A very good morning to all. So, it's a brand new day in the morning. I did my workout. We get prepared, take our breakfast to expect a new fresh day. We had our appointments set and we know what to do first, what to do next, and what to accomplish. And of course, we have to drive. And driving in Malaysia, I would like to share with you guys, especially people from other countries of the world. Welcome to Malaysia, and when you come to Malaysia, you have to endure this. Some of the things that you have to endure in Malaysia while driving. Firstly, if you drive in Malaysia, whether you are renting a car or it's your own car, so please be patient. Suddenly, on the highway, you have to drive at 40 kilometers per hour. Why is it so? If you can pick on the in front of this red car, you can see an excavator. Yes, Malaysia is a land where excavators roam free on the roads because they pay the road tax and insurance too. But you have to endure the speed that they drive. Okay, to me, 40 km per hour is unbearable. Not sure whether he is just having a joyride or his machine is busted and not roadworthy to be driven on the road. Anyway, you have to endure this, and if you can overtake him, overtake him. But you know, if you see the faces of the drivers, they are like nothing happening. You know, it's like nobody's business. They just drive around having their joyride. So you have to just overtake them and just take a deep breath. The second obstacle, these lorries or trucks, whatever you may call them, they bring along sand and gravel and pebbles, you know, those kind of small stones that they use in the construction business. So as you can see, this one is transporting a whole load of it onto a construction site. But the thing is, if you are driving a car, you have to be careful and just place yourself about 50 meters or 40 meters away from them, because you know those gravel and pebbles and you know small rocks, they just drop on the road while they are driving it, while they are transporting it. Because as you can see on the canvas that they use to cover their loads, there are holes in them. They are not properly covered. So, you know, it might break your windshield or break even your headlights. So, yeah, one thing to take into consideration if you are renting a car in Malaysia, make sure that you take the insurance for the windscreen. Because if you do not, yeah, there's a possibility that the rock or the pebble or the stones might smash your windscreen and you have to pay it on yourself from your own pocket. So that will hurt. So make sure, again, if you take a rented car, make sure they have an insurance for the windscreen, because these lorries and trucks, they don't give a damn on what happened to other drivers on the road. A special zoom in for you guys to show to you, to prove that it does really happen. If you watch carefully, you can see some of the rocks and pebbles dropping down on the road while you are driving behind them. So you know what to do. Be careful and distance your car away from them like 40 to 50 meters. Obstacle number 3, slow, empty lorries. So they are driving with no loads at all, but they are still driving at 50 kilometers per hour, and their lorries are new. That is a mystery and strange, right? Yeah, it does not make any sense, but yeah, you have to endure that in Malaysia. So be patient, and again, take a deep breath and enjoy the scenery. Okay, the last obstacle of the day. Yes, guys, of the day means that there are lots of other obstacles on the road that I'm going to share with you in the future. But today, for the last obstacle, are these lorries and trucks that seems to do not use any Google Maps, and they are driving while looking for the destination that they are looking for. They are driving at 60 60 kilometer per hour, and they were like slowing down and speeding up, slowing down and speeding up, and it shows that they are looking for a place that they are going to do their delivery, but without using any Google Maps, or the destination doesn't even register their location on the Google Maps. So that will give a hard time for anybody to go to their place and deliver. So when you encounter these kinds of lorries and trucks that just drive away and slowing down and speeding up, they are actually looking for their destination. So yes guys, probably I can say like 75% of Malaysians know how to use the Google Maps, but this guy is among the other 25% that doesn't use any of those Google Maps or GPS services. Even though I know everybody is using a smartphone nowadays, and location and GPS functions like Google Maps and Waze are pre-installed in their phone, but don't know why they are not using it. So yeah, you have to drive, and you cannot overtake at these twin continuous lines in the middle. Okay, so yes, that's the reason for what they are put there. They are placed there because it's a hazardous place to overtake. So you just have to drive and enjoy the music, enjoy the greenery, because Malaysia is famous for that. And yeah, if you are late, if you are a little bit late to reach your appointment, that is why that sometimes it's not your fault, it's not your mistake. Okay, in Malaysia, yes, we are famous for being late for appointments. Okay, but sometimes it is not in purpose, it's not on purpose. These are the causes that makes us late to reach our appointment. Even though, okay, you see, he is braking up, this guy is braking and speeding up, he is certainly looking for a place to do their delivery. So as I've said just now, so always, like half of the time we are late for appointments due to this. But don't take this as an excuse. Okay, you can always start to drive early in the morning to reach your destination. Okay, so you see guys, this lorry is just braking without anything. Okay, now he gives a double signal because he has found his destination, and suddenly he will just brake on the side of the road, and finally you can just overtake him. Oh man, Malaysia driving. Be patient guys. Finally, I've reached my customer's place for my appointment. Actually, I'm 20 minutes early from the appointment, but I have to start driving like 1 hour earlier to make sure that all of those obstacles that I've mentioned will not affect my appointment, and I will reach to meet my customers on time or even earlier. So if we arrive earlier, then we can just grab our coffee that we bring in our car, take a sip, take a breath, and just do a little bit of preparation mentally before you meet your customers, because of course you have planned it, but when you reach the place you need to warm it up.